Like 3 years ago, my dad did the most embarrassing shit on a trip where I flew him out to surprise him on his birthday. This was the trip where I discovered my dad's embarrassing Mary Poppins pockets. And I'd love to tell you, the wonderful like button clicking god who's watching, the entire embarrassing story. So we pick him up. In the car was my dad, mom, Pam, me, and hidden in the trunk was one of my sisters, Anna. She flew out the night before as a surprise. I'd describe her as a fruity giggler. It says the most random crap. So she's cramped back there from hiding, and she finally pops up like,
I can't take it, my butt's potatoes.
And I'm like, jackpot, I can make a video about this trip. I'm like, keep it up, I gotta pay for this vacation somehow. And boy, did they deliver. They did so much embarrassing shit on that trip, I could have flown them to the moon. Well, the first time I experienced my dad's Poppins pockets was at my mom's happiest place on earth. Some call it an Italian mother's Disneyland. A grocery store. My mom loves Italian grocery stores. Like if she were a teenager, instead of a Shawn Mendes poster, she'd be drooling over pics of whole peeled tomatoes. My mom's running around the store like a psychotic teenager. I love the olives and the Suprasetta, but only one of them can make me feel like a woman tonight. Meanwhile, my dad is admiring how fancy this place is. Oh, they got a marble countertop, son. I've never seen one so thick. That's when there was a tingle in my dad's left pocket and the magic of Mary Poppins went to work. Because out of his pocket appeared my dad's magical rusty tape measure. What? Where the hell did that come from? Well, my pocket, of course. But your pocket's so small and that's so big. That's the magic of dad jeans, I guess. You are not about to measure that countertop right now. Well, sure I am. How else will I know? So in the middle of this fancy grocery store in Beverly Hills, my dad marches up to this countertop with his balls of steel, whips out this tape measure next to a lady buying $900 crackers, and yells, "It's 4.5, son. It's huge." I didn't realize how magical these goddamn pants are until the next day we went down to actual Disneyland and good old Daddy Poppins blew my mind. We get down there and Dad's still doing classic dad shit, figuring out how to save money at the park. Do you know if you swipe your parking ticket through Mickey Mouse's butt cheeks, it validates your parking? So we get out of the car and walk a good 10 minutes to the security checkpoint. And the whole time my family's still doing classic family shit. This is exciting, son. There's 49 trash cans between here and the car.
Thanks for paying, brother. I owe you an apple-sized sandwich.
When can we go home? I want to cook oblong zucchinis. I was really excited to bring them to Disneyland, because typically I'm a stingy asshole, and it felt good to do something really nice for once. So I'm like, there's nothing they can do to embarrass me. So my dad walks through the metal detector and... Do you have anything metallic in your pockets, like a pocket watch? Us being idiots, we're looking at his empty pockets and we're like, no, there's nothing in there. And I'm not shitting you, this is word for word what happened. I got a tape measure. I got a corkscrew. A Sunday edition of the newspaper. A screwdriver set. A flashlight. A pocket knife. And, of course, the wrench. So at this point, my mom and sister are in the corner laughing their ass off, and I'm standing there like a total dumbass, waiting for my dad to pull out a carburetor and a toboggan so we can start the yard sale. This little kid's there all excited like, this magic man at a yard sale is gonna turn all this crap into a quarter. You can't bring this inside Disneyland, sir. We only allow Jell-O and sandals. Me being a good son, I run all the crap back to the car, and I got tears in my eyes thinking about how ridiculous my dad just was. I throw it all in the car and head back. We probably spent like $500 on tickets to the park, and I can't remember a damn thing we did that day except for that one story. It was worth it though, because I had a great time with my family. And I'm glad we did, because my dad is not allowed back there anymore. Because according to Mickey Mouse, oh boy, that's not how you validate parking.